What makes a brass sound? Perp. Can I do that? Can I do that? Perp. Hi, Jason here from Thomann Synthesizers, and today we are going to be furthering our exploration into the world of recreating acoustic sounds with a synthesizer. So today, I would like to invite you to join me on a journey to find brass. What have we got? On the table, synonymous with brass sounds, the Oberheim. I've got the Dave Smith Instruments OB6, which was a partnership between him and Tom Oberheim. So this little beauty, yes, is polyphonic. In a previous episode, we used a monophonic synth. It really doesn't matter whether it's polyphonic or monophonic. We're particularly looking at subtractive synthesis, although again, it doesn't have to be subtractive, it can be digital in any of its forms. Let's get cracking, shall we? So what makes a brass sound? Thinking about, for instance, a trumpet, a small-ish coiled tube with some valves. Embouchure from the lips, pushing sound out. So initially, it starts with a purr sound and then grows, and in that time, it gets brighter. So we're going to try and recreate the initial purr, initial tone. Brass, it's got to be saw. It's got to be saw. So, okay, I'm going to sort of get this sound out of the way by pressing the manual button. Let's try and sort of bring it to a bit of something a bit more sensible with the envelope. Okay, oscillator 1 frequency, somewhere in the middle, and we're going to select saw. Okay, there's the saw. Okay, filter. Let's bring that down to maybe half, see what that happens. Ooh. Keep the resonance off, so on low pass there. And let's now try and open that sound with the filter envelope. So if you have to route it on your synth, do so. Well, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Maybe a bit too bright? Is it too bright? It's a very reasonably slow attack on the envelope and not too much of a decay with no sustain and no release on the envelope. The sustain on the amplitude envelope, on the other hand, could probably come down a bit too. We might put a bit of release on that. That's a very basic trumpet sound. Let's see what we can do to maybe create some I don't know, more of a synthy sound, maybe more of an ensemble. So let's club in a second oscillator. We've got a sub oscillator there, which is going to be a square wave, I think. I don't know what it is, but I'm finding all those tunes, guys. If you do this, be warned, that may happen to you. Right, okay, I'm going to detune it slightly to give a bit of a thickness to it. And in this instance, I've not played any more than one note. And I know with the OB6, I can engage unison, which will make it sound like this. Which, is that not an accordion? It certainly is, especially if we detune it a little bit. This is the beauty of doing a project like this, and you're going to get homework at the end of this episode, mark my words, is that you will find yourself hopefully discovering new territory, new land. Now let's see what a couple of notes together sound like. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I like that. What have you got? Have you done this? Have you got to somewhere it's as good as that is as quickly as I have, or did it take you longer? Let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear your journey and your path to get your brass sound and where it took you, and if it took you to accordion land like me. I don't know. That was the OB6. Let's bring back the Vermona 14 and see what that can do when it comes to brass. I think sometimes it's nice to have a comparison. Obviously, the Oberheim's classic. Vermona is unusual and delightful. So let's dive straight in and have a little look. So. Immediate attack, some longer decay. And immediately sounds different, doesn't it? Right, let's get the envelope with the filter going, shall we? I think definitely sounds more tuba-like, certainly more sort of the tenor horn, perhaps the lower end of the brass register, but it's quite a juicy sound. So let's try some vibrato with this bad boy. Is it aftertouch? Whoa! Okay, that's too much, right? Which might be good, because if you think about how you play an instrument, you wouldn't always have the vibrato, and you'd bring the vibrato in, certainly with a wind instrument, something like a brass instrument, you would bring that in when you were perhaps running out of breath to sustain the length of that note. And similarly with violin, you'd probably bring that in later. So having something like aftertouch, if you can map your LFO to aftertouch, I mean, that might be a good way of... It's a bit too much, isn't it? So routing it to VCO2. I mean, is it Christmas? Probably not. Your homework, if you haven't already done so, is to go and try and recreate brass and tell me all about it in the comments below. Love to hear from you. So again, it doesn't matter what synth you use. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on a synth. This is about what you already have at home. This is all about you taking yourself on a journey somewhere nice with your synth. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, enjoy. Until the next time, play your fanfare for the common person.